What's going on, Patreon? I'm talking to y'all again. You know what's crazy, man? I wanted the best for people. And sometimes this is what got me hurt. I'm just sitting right here. I was just listening to some music and thinking to myself. Also, go get that It's Up There podcast playlist is out right now. I usually put a link somewhere in the bio or the free episode that's out to the public each week. So y'all make sure y'all to get that. But I was thinking to myself along my journey, man, because I was listening to Tupac. And Pac said, I don't have no friends. I got supporters and people on the other side because you got to watch people. And so as a man, you ain't really got time to do too much watching because too much watching is waiting. And so every encounter, you got to really just bypass it. And that's the problem. Men don't have the runway to be able to tap into emotion. Because if we explain our emotions, if we feel anything, then that's a problem. So we've been taught to wear it, bear it, continue the mission, no matter what. But it broke my heart that I had to break my heart. I remember coming up in this game, right? Helping niggas and paying bills for niggas and giving niggas shit and just being available. Because really, homeboy, listen, let me be clear to everybody out there that's listening and anybody that need to know this here. My appearance is a fee. My availability is a fee. So when I show up for you, that means I'm showing out for you. When I show up for you, that means I'm showing out for you, man, because everything I do at this point, man, I spent too much time in the dungeon. I spent too much time in the dungeon, man. Out here where they letting, man, listen here, man. Every single time I step out, I'm looking forward to it. You see my new pose where I'm pointing, put it, yeah, you know where to put it at. Because every single thing, I'm trying to look forward to it, man. So if I'm showing up for you, I'm showing out for you. And it need to be an understanding that, homie, my availability is rare at this point. Them folks got me tied in. And when I say tied in, they got every move I make a tied to some money. It ain't that I don't fuck with you, I just fuck with me. They got everything I'm doing tied to some money. I can go here for 30 minutes. They got me showing up here to get some free shit and they gonna pay me there. Is it everything I'm doing? The brand is strong. The brand is strong. Everywhere I'm going, they paying me. The brand is strong. And so it ain't I don't fuck with a nigga. I just ain't got time to push up on you and chill. We spend too much time chilling. Another thing we done, we spend too much time chasing that phone. Man, listen, nigga in the street a slave to that phone, man. Nigga know he wrong leaving that lady at 3 in the morning to catch them people. Nigga know it's really ain't no good time, but if the right number call, nigga popping out that bed. The streets ain't dead, man, but they dead. Man, they got money laying around out there. It's like, and the reason I fuck with me as much as I fuck with me is because I know that's the only reason y'all niggas fuck with me. I fuck with me enough to put my priorities in position to make me powerful. That's why you niggas fuck with me. So if I didn't fuck with me, ain't nobody gonna. So it ain't that I don't fuck with you. I just can't pull up like that right there all the time. But if I do, just know I'm extending love. It's supposed to be understood. We all chasing this money. We all busy. We all know what this is. We all do. Yeah. I show up for niggas. I fuck with niggas. Dig what I'm saying? It be like, yo, I hope niggas, yeah, because it be so much tied in my appearance. Dig what I'm saying? I got to shut down operations to move around. But I came in like trying to help people, thinking about others. But now that I look back on it, it kind of make me upset. And because I come in the hood, I'm helping niggas and giving niggas shit and fucking with these niggas. They my niggas. Nigga go to they page, nigga, they posting $1 million worth of game. Nigga, they posting big facts. Nigga posting everybody ballooning. I'm the nigga showing up for them. So picture what I'm feeling like. See, I look back on it now and say, yo, they really don't see the vision. It ain't they don't believe in me. Them niggas don't got vision. And I need niggas to understand this, my nigga. You in the trap, you in the studio, you in the offices, you in the building with people. Some motherfuckers ain't got no vision. They don't respect the future. We've been taught to respect the future. The drought is coming. Winter is coming. We've been taught to respect the future. And we all know tradition breeds arrogance. Because once you do something 10 times and in your mind it's the way to do it, then it's hard to be told that we can do it a different way. But when you come from the street, boy, they make you be. The one thing I'll give to the industry is that when you get bright minds involved with marketing, you see what happens. And you see how industries borrow from industries. When you look at the weed industry, the marijuana industry, the tree industry, right? What you view over there is you see that they took some of what literally potato chips are doing. You will see a bag that look like candy, or, you know, it looks like some sort of food, but it's imperative that they understand that you lean on what the consumer is used to. I believe Runts was good weed, but Runts was familiar in the hood off the rip. It's certain things that can resonate with us is what I'm trying to get folks to understand, not to diminish what they're doing, but help them understand and help us understand that it's formula that we are exhibiting that we may not even recognize. I was sitting next to a therapist. She told me, she said, Loon, you probably want, you're doing therapy. You're literally implementing high-level therapy. And so when she said that to me, I said, oh, okay, so what's happening is we've been taught things we don't even know we've been taught. And half of using what you got is knowing you got it. And see, my mind wanders. Again, I look at industry, and I see something like the Dorito, how they're now using the Pringle can look. And I said, I wonder how long did they wrestle with, the way our chip is, we can't really fit it in there. Now they just put little ones in there. I wonder how long, because again, this is cost efficient. The brand is already there. We're already using this tinfoil shit. We simple, easy, put it right. We got the shelf space. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with everybody that's on the come up. Like, from my perspective, in my opinion, right? When you hear people say you're gonna lose people on your come up, like you're gonna lose people because I took the long route. I kept it real. I had a little hustle. We were financially cool, and I still lost people. So it is gonna happen. It's like you have to shed skin to make room for what's new, what's about to happen. You got to figure out whether you chose, and I truly believe in my heart I'm chosen, and I'm still afraid. There's a certain level of fear with being chosen. You don't really want to step into it, but it's messed up because I wanted people here with me. I wanted people next to me. I wanted people riding with me. I wanted people to be here to bear witness, to bear the fruits, to be able to sit next to me at this table that God has created for us. I felt like I was doing this for us. I felt like it was a you and us. And I was wrong, because deep down, a lot of people doubted me. But I truly believe you have to shed skin, and I think God has to break it to bless it. I don't believe he can fix it unless he fractures it. You got to put yourself in a position to let the universe destroy it to be able to distinguish it. And what happens is, I love you, but I got to move on from you as I'm moving in my purpose. I didn't know I was chosen, right? What happened was I got on this journey and I started doing things that people deemed impossible. And if you're not paying attention, they just ran right past you. Literally, to deem something means to think or to judge. So we've allowed people to deem things impossible that haven't done things. And so when you do something, have to understand is knowing is participation. So how I'm going to let you deem something impossible that you've never even tried to do? And some people do it out of their best interest. They really want the best for you. Son, don't chase that. Like, I want you to go get you a job. This is a rough thing, you saying. You going to just talk on the mic. Yeah, mama, you don't know what I've been through. What you mean gonna just tell you, y'all folks, y'all don't know what's really was happening. Y'all, I think y'all saw me go through things. Y'all don't really know what I navigated out here. You don't know what it's like being a young black male in the early 90s, in the 90s, and the early 2000s, being a young black male. Fast pace, technology was just crossing over, so it was still a little gray area where it was trickery. It was some trickery involved still. All the technology, all the cameras wasn't around. Like it was just a different vibration in the 90s. You know, as I searched through my thoughts, right, and I put myself in a position to try to understand some of the things that's happening in this content world and how people are misframing, misrepresenting what's truly going on. Now, I have an extensive vocabulary, and I tend to not stutter too much or be lost of words. But I need to be clear to all content creators, all hustlers, rappers, and everybody in the land. If there's something that you would like to get on my desk and in front of me for me to acknowledge, I want to inform you that as of today, that is no longer possible. I have now entered into a different realm, and you could no longer afford to offend me. You know, I'm been talking to Tax Stone. I'm telling him, yo, man, because this game is wicked. This game is like, there's a lot of things happening, and I'm trying to just remain focused, because you suckers will make me not focus, because you suckers ain't really focused. You suckers lucky. What I'm trying to do take for you to have to be focused. What you niggas done just take for you to have to be lucky and present. What I'm trying to do, you got to be focused. Luck by itself ain't enough for the goals I got in mind. Luck by itself ain't enough for the length I'm trying to go, for the things I want to capture, for the things I want to obtain. Luck ain't enough. I need focus to go on top of that. And so the game these content dudes play, we're going to threaten the street guys and we're going to hire security. This is something Tekashi 6ix9ine implemented in hip hop that I think is spread far, and it's spread way too far, because a lot of these guys are under the illusion that this security is willing to die for them. Let me be clear with you dudes, man. It's a group of niggas that'll fuck clean over your security. Especially you niggas that's hiring these 2 and 3 day security. See, the trick is to hire you a security team that you really put on a payroll where they treat you like family. You niggas is going to hire niggas for 3 and 4 days when you in other niggas' cities and really think you ready to go to war like America or some shit, like you got a small military. Say, bruh, when we push up on them niggas with all them muscle, they gonna get out the way, my nigga. Self-preservation gonna kick in about that $2,500 you gave them, man. Some of them dudes will charge you 50 racks and knowing they mind we not dying for you. We'll protect you if a fight break out. We'll try to get you to safety. But if they push up like on pushing a mean line, homie, we didn't sign up for this. But they think it's like the movies. They think it's like other things that they've encountered in which they've been able to write checks that they didn't have to cash. But trust indeed, the universe is keeping tabs. The universe is keeping tabs, it's keeping receipts, it's keeping donations, it's keeping record. The universe is keeping statistics about what you dudes is depositing and what you attempting to withdraw. Because if I'm being honest with you, you don't even have to withdraw it. The attempt says so much about you. You have yet to deposit. All you niggas do is withdraw. And the culture allows it. It used to be cheap to offend me. It used to didn't cost much to offend me, until I realized that my mind state is everything I have. My peace, my mentality, this peace that I've been able to establish is everything for me. There ain't an amount of money you can put next to that peace I've been able to establish. And when I noticed that I was under attack. Not because they wanted my money. See, because if you ruin my peace, my money becomes easy to get. If you ruin my mentality, everything I work for becomes easy to get. When you look at Kanye, that's why they never tried to just go and rob him, ruin the mentality of him, put him on, because once you ruin my mentality, everything I got, you can have access to. And so I realized I was under attack. They didn't want my money, they want my peace. How I can kick up with nobody around and chill and believe in myself and get up every day and chase something. How I can not view myself off my bad mistakes, that I don't capture my identity in my mistakes. That I don't view myself as a failure because I failed before. That I don't view myself as a rapper because I rapped before. I'm not somebody that puts itself in a box in nowhere, shape, or form. I'm not even a podcaster, although I podcast. What I am is a communicator, is a game giver, is a hustler, is a father, is a son, is a student, is a teacher. What I am is a God-fearing black man that's chasing a dream. So everything that I get now, I feel as though I deserve. I worked harder than most men is willing to work. I went farther than most men is willing to go. I never looked back. I never wiped the sweat. I never even considered what damage I was doing. I just knew the goal was trying to, let's get it. Let's get it. They on your back. And you know what I went through? People from the inside trying to tear me down. Now ask yourself how. Ask yourself by me coming from the street for real. And I only say this because I want to breathe life, dog. I want people to know, my nigga, you can come out the gutter with this here. I try to establish that when I'm talking. There ain't no resume that I need to even talk the way I talk. I don't even, listen, homie. Everything I do is to establish information. It's people behind me. I'm trying to get them to understand and believe that it's room. It's room. I always say they want to tear me down because that's where the access is. The access to me was established when I wasn't as confident, when I didn't have as much money, when I didn't believe in myself. And so every time they get next to me, they want me to stay in that position because, Lord, I'm going to lose access to him if he spin out of this. You cannot let people put you in the emotional headlock. And so I'm noticing, because I'm high level game, as I'm navigating life, I'm noticing people I love and care for, they keep trying to put me in an emotional headlock. Every time I come around, they keep, you remember that mistake you made over here? Don't forget you made mistakes over here. I'm saying, we established that mistakes have been made along my journey. I'm at peace with knowing that my intentions are clear and they good at every step of the way. If I've hurt people, again, it's unfortunate because as black men, we have to deal with it from the inside, and it ain't their fault. What happens is black culture has established the wrong identity on what making it is. And so infighting happens. And so the rapper go run off and the label puts him in position. His people are saying, get it done. Where the money? Let's get the money. He can't give them the money because he ain't got the money yet. And so people see you operate at a high level, especially people that lost you. The people that lost you, that see you operating better without them, they the most dangerous people. And sometimes when I'm talking about these topics, whether it be like a podcast topic or culture topic or whatever it might be, whenever I talk, you can hear the truth whisper right through it. Let me explain something to you. You can get somebody to do your thumbnails. You can get someone to produce your podcast. You can get someone to make sure that you get some guests. You can make sure that you got the best cameras in the world. Your set design is top notch. You can make sure that your audio sounds crisp like it's on the radio. You can spend money on your lighting, your outfit, your wardrobe, your haircut. You can do a lot of things, but authenticity, you cannot buy it. It ain't for sale. Authenticity is not for sale, and we having a lot of it over here. What happens is that when they see you coming and you don't got to beg and you don't got to plead, this is when you start to hear some of these people try to stomp it out. For instance, in the podcast game, you got me coming up. I'm climbing out of a place where it's clear that these guys never been. I can tell everything about a man based on his conversation, but you watch that and you only go so far with it because sometimes I can trick you into a conversation that make you think I live in a place I no longer visit. So high level game understands that communication is one of the many magic tricks that the world and that human beings have been blessed with. And it offends me because most of these people, they waited till I got on to try to love me. You don't wait till I get on to love me. If you know you came from where I came from and you see me doing what I'm able to have been done, If you know I came from where you came from and you see me doing what you know I've been able to do, you know I've been able to do this here. When you see that, how dare you run that low-level game on me? They'll wait till you get on to love you and then call you selfish because you won't accept it. Yo, man, your love was critical my entire life, and it wasn't there. You was never present when you were supposed to be present in regards to support, in regards to being in a position. And money is good, but power is great. And when you're able to communicate your way into some money, a little bit of power go with that, especially when you've been influential in every step. Here's the difference. This ain't an alley-oop. It's a creative shot. I keep telling y'all. I dribble down the court. I know what the defense look like. I know up this to 2-3. I know what I'm looking at. I'm the guy dribble down the court. You the guy that they just said, look, don't even worry about it. Soon as you just go down there and get in position. And I hear Deion say, yo, I'm him. And being him for Deion means being able to be a difference maker no matter where they place me. If they place me in baseball, I become a difference maker. If they place me in football, I become a difference maker. If they place me in coaching, I become a difference maker. If they place me in television, I become a difference maker. If I place music out to the market, it becomes part of what makes a difference. And these words for me ring true. I understand what it means to be in the huddle when it's time to talk about what are the deciding factors. The relationship that Deion had with Jackson State. As you see, my mission coincide with your mission, but this is a cautionary tale for people to do what you can when you got me. There should be no resistance when our relationship is built on you understanding the value that I bring to the entire situation. And so Deion sat in Jackson State, and to me, it was always to say, do what you can while you got me. And while you got me, you got all of me. While you got me, you got a difference maker. You got a factor on your team. You got help when you got me. But sometimes they use your promise against you. And this for me was, I watched this closely. Because sometimes they can leverage your values against you. The fact that you've been saying you loyal, now I'm going to pay you less because they know if you leave us that it appears that you're not loyal. But I think I want to push back on that because I'm not as loyal to you as I am to me. So my understanding says that, yo, this relationship no longer benefits to both of us. That means I'm being used. When we using each other and it's mutually beneficial, I think we can classify that as something else. But in regards to me being in a situation where I'm being benefit from, but it's not beneficial, I believe that to be you using me. And so as long as we're mutually beneficial, I think things will go the right way. But people will use the fact that you're a loyal individual so you really can't leave. I would watch Peyton Manning play for Indianapolis Colts for 10, 15 years, get to the tail end and got to make a hard decision. Tom Brady played for the Patriots for umpteen years. He get to the end and got to make a business decision. Because these contracts don't reflect my contribution. I remember Steve McNair being kicked out of the Tennessee Titan stadium and they built a franchise on his back. It's just like even with the president, they'll say, yo, you have to have a first lady. Well, why if I ain't found love? You think I can, what me leading the country got to do with me finding love? Maybe I haven't found love. You dig? But they want the appearance to be more important than actuality, than what it really is, than reality. They want the appearance to reign and shine bright because everything in America is surrounded by marketing. And so Deion had to find himself in a position where I have to leave the place where the fight started. And I can only imagine how hard of a decision that was. And that's why, you know, for me, I think I think about it so much on the front end. So I try to be versatile in my catalog. So my fans or my supporters or my viewers, it won't look weird to see me anywhere because I came in dancing on all sides of this thing. I try my best to do that. But at the same time, it's like you got to come out and say, yo, I'm leaving the HBCU after I've talked all of that HBCU talk. I could just imagine how hard of a decision that was because opportunity lives on the other side. I have to do this. Jackson State had to seize the moment. Jackson State had to be in a position to, when they let Deion come in there and do what he done, to get everything they could from Deion in those years. They had to expect him to have to go. This is a machine you're dealing with. This is a guy that's been effective everywhere he went. So he's going to be effective. And then even when you see it going, you got to figure out a way, yo, this is something different. Let's get some resources together. In another 2 years, we're going to have to re-up with him. We need to get ahead of that. But sometimes you can use the fact that, he talked to HBCU talk. He can't leave us. They'll clown him. They'll say he did wrong. They'll stop believing in him. No, the next batch of kids won't believe in Deion if he leave Jackson State. Why would they when he went to Jackson State? They didn't understand. Them people didn't understand vibration. They didn't understand purpose. They didn't understand energy. They didn't understand that this dude moves with an understanding of how to communicate and spark fires in these men, these young men. And what they thought would be catastrophic looks to me like it's catapulting. And see, this is where you get confused at. Because if they can scare you into making the move, then they win, because you never know what would have happened. But when you walk in your purpose, and I know that the value that I have that God has placed inside of me, the understanding of the sport, the understanding of the men, the hope I walk with, here's what they can't take and it can't be traded for and it can't be negotiated with, the hope that I walk with. When I come into town, how many young men say, yo, we can do it, bro, done it. He won us. Yo, they come from, yo, that's it. That's us in our rawest form right there. We can do this. Took a zero to a hero. And so we maneuver with that, and that's what they can't negotiate with Deion, is all the hope he has.